Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to give my review over And Just Like That. Okay, girl, quiet is kept. They could have just kept the name Sex in the City. I'm sure there had to be something that was going on behind it. That's what I've told myself, that there had to be something going on where they felt the need to, I don't know, child. Maybe they just wanted to create a new chapter. I don't know. Anyways, girl, my mind is still called Sex in the City. I was never a big Sex in the City fanatic. Seen the movies, seen, more than half of the episodes, as they aired on television. But, when they were, when it was originally coming on TV, I was never a fan like that. It's just that if I'm sitting at the house and it happens to come on TV, I'll sit back and watch like a marathon, right? I think I pretty much know the characters, even the characters from, the past. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and just give my little take on this new spinoff. I've been reading some people are not happy. I guess the stans of Sex in the City may have a reason not to be happy with this new spinoff show. So far, I actually love it. I think they have done a decent job, in my opinion. So yeah, I like it. All right. So this is the first episode, and we have the three musketeers now. It is Carrie, it is Miranda, and it is Charlotte. Now you may ask, where is Samantha, honey? Quiet as it's kept. I'm gonna be honest. I had told myself that when I found out that Samantha's character was not coming back to the show, or I forgot the woman's name in real life. I was about to say Sarah Jessica Parker. But anyways, when Samantha wasn't coming back to the show, I thought that they were going to kill her off. I thought they were going to say that her cancer came back and she died. But that's not the route they took. The route that they're taking is basically saying that Samantha was upset that Carrie fired her as her publicist, I believe, and Samantha ended up taking a job in London. Now that is where I was like, girl, they could have done a better job. Now I said, girl, if this was a Shonda Rhimes production, Shonda don't mind killing you. I don't know if y'all know, but for those girls who have watched Grey's Anatomy, they know that Shonda she will kill you in a airplane crash. She will get you ran over by a bus, girl. She will, baby, kill you in the hospital when somebody is running around with a gun, Shonda gonna kill you. And she gonna make sure you ain't never coming back, I felt like this I heard this is only like a limited series. Like this is just like, I guess like to wrap it up and put a bow on it. So I don't know if they're going to come back for another season. I don't know, I think it really just depends on the ratings. I always think about stuff like that. Like when people say, oh, it's only going to be 10 episodes or 8 episodes. But girl, if the ratings are through the roof, girl, you think they're going to let that money go? Girl, they're going to come up with another season. At least that's what I told myself. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, Samantha is in London. She's no longer part of the show. And that's just what it is. So they are at lunch and they're at the table, and Miranda is telling the girls how basically Brady is now, baby, getting it in, baby. He getting it in. She said she walked into his room. She stepped on a condom. I was like, she said they made the mistake of letting his girlfriend start to spend the night. They basically allow Brady to have sex in their house, which I think, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like I completely understand that because we were all teenagers once. Some of y'all been smashing since y'all was 13 and 14. But we were all teenagers once, and teenagers have sex. That's just what it is, right? But I did think it was a little strange that, girl, they are pretty much allowing their son to have, sex in their house. We're not going to get on the second episode yet because I've already watched the second episode. But even in the second episode, which we'll discuss later on, I was like, girl, Y'all really got like just let this go on? Like, I don't know. I just thought that was strange. Like, I know that people smash in their mamas and daddy's house, but the people that I know that was smashing in their mamas and daddy's house, girl, they was doing it when their mama and daddy was gone. They was sneaking and doing booty. Okay, that's what we call girl. You doing booty, girl. They was sneaking and doing booty, right? Girl, they just tell Brady go in the room, shut the door, and girl, he gets to banging. Miss Mamas was in there riding like I went out on a rodeo. Girl, I'm already on the second episode. Anyways, girl. So Charlotte mentions Miranda dyeing her hair. Miranda is gray. I love the fact that they are not trying to make these characters young. Like, the truth of the matter is, we're hoping, as much as we may dread it, to, get old or become older. And with getting older, things change. Looks change. And I think that they have done a realistic job, in my opinion, by letting these characters, age. Letting a woman get on television with gray hair, right? Because it's always been acceptable for men to get on TV and be gray, but you really never see women, get on TV with gray hair, even if it's a character, right? So anyways, and if they are, it's like they're the grandmama, Miranda feels some type of way. I mean, not Miranda. Charlotte feels some type of way about Miranda being gray. Charlotte wants Miranda to dye her hair. Miranda doesn't have a problem with it. Miranda feels like the only reason why Charlotte wants her to dye her hair is because when you look at the three musketeers, right? Miranda is the one with the gray hair, and she feels as though, basically, Charlotte, you just want me to dye my hair because then once they see my hair and they see us, they'll know that we're probably all in the same age group. And girl, you trying to trick the girls by trying to act like you 10 years younger than what you really are. Okay? It's a real thing. It's a real thing, girl, because even with my beard, girl, I still dye my beard, girl. I mean, when I had it, But even this part right here, I still dye it black, I think that's just a thing that people go through. So now they introduced a new character to the show. This is, what's her name? Nicole Ari Parker. Her character's name is LTW, which is Lisa Todd Wesley. And I think she is someone who her child goes to the same school as Charlotte's children are, I think Rose. Is that Rose? Lily. Which one is Lily? Lily is the one they adopted. Rose is their biological child, I believe. Anyways, girl, LTW. When LTW walked up to that table and asked for a French fry, girl, black people do not ask for French fries. Like, okay, this is just a TV show. She seems like she's going to be a cool character. So, Lily Charlotte has purchased dresses for. Charlotte pretty much wants everybody to dress. Well, she wants the girls. Her, Lily, and Rose are pretty much going to match. Charlotte, you too damn old to be making these children dress like you. But whatever, child. Rose does not want to wear that dress. I think Rose may be a lesbian. I'm not sure. Big and Carrie. Baby, that apartment is sickening. Baby, that kitchen is everything to me. Oh my God. When I say that kitchen, that backsplash. Oh my God, that kitchen was so grown and sexy and so me. Like, I wouldn't change anything about that kitchen. I would move right into that, probably the whole apartment I loved. That kitchen though, I was like, oh my God, that backsplash. Oh, I cannot wait to build my house or to get my condo. Whatever comes first. Girl. Oh, I can't wait. Anyways, so they plan on going to the Hamptons. They were going to go on Wednesday, but Charlotte made Carrie kind of feel guilty about not going to the recital. So she said that she was going to ask Big, could they leave on Friday? And because they wanted her to go to the recital, she wanted her to go to the recital. I think it was Thursday or something like that. Big said it's fine. He's not going to go to the recital. He's just going to, do his little Peloton thing, right? The next day, Miranda stops by a bar. It's 10:45 a.m. Girl, we all love us a good cocktail, and I'm the last one to tell somebody what time to drink because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, okay? But girl, if we going to class, we can hold off on a cocktail. If we going to work, we can hold off on that cocktail. Now, we on vacation, girl. I wake up brushing my teeth in vodka, girl. But Miranda was on her way to class, and she's stopping by the bar to have a cocktail. Girl, before class? Like I said, I'm the last one to judge somebody by having a cocktail at a certain time, in the morning or whatever. But, I mean, it's just some stuff I'm like, girl, we can hold off on a cocktail. We got to go to work. We got to go to class. We have to pay attention. But Miranda said she's a grown woman. Girl, I'm a grown WOMAN, baby. And I want me a cocktail at 10:45 a.m. Girl, you just ate breakfast. Girl, and just brushed your teeth. And you want a cocktail before you go to class. Girl, you not on vacation. It ain't like you on a staycation, girl. You going to class, girl, with a buzz. Okay. Shout out to Miranda. Girl. Miranda said she grown, honey. So she gets to class. Come to find out, the professor is black, a young black woman who would not fit your stereotypical, probably professor, especially at Columbia University. I don't know how the professors look at Columbia University, but, I don't think that she would fit what we think that a professor would look like at Columbia, right? She's young, she has on tennis shoes, braids, right? A backpack, girl, she looked like she could be one of the students, right? So anyways, Miranda is really giving me, how can I say this? Miranda is giving me, I want to be an ally to the community. So I'm going to make sure that you understand that I'm on your team and I'm on your side. And in that process of trying to make sure that we understand that she's an ally, she does the absolute most. That's what Miranda get like, girl, calm down. Okay, I get it, girl. You wanna make sure we know you ain't a racist. Okay, girl, just calm down. That's Miranda. That is Miranda, okay? So we have a new character. For those who don't know, Sarah Ramirez, she is non-binary and not she. She goes by they. Sorry. Sarah Ramirez, they are non-binary. And their pronouns are they and their, I'm almost sure. In real life, they are non-binary. And I thought it was cute that they actually cast someone who is non-binary for a role on the show for a person that's non-binary. I remember when they were on Grey's Anatomy, and the character that Sarah played, Dr. Torres, she was one of my favorite characters. They were one of my favorite characters on Grey's Anatomy. Oh my God, I love that character so much. And then she ended up leaving the show. They end up leaving the show, sorry. If I mess up the pronouns, it's not intentional, okay? That's not what I do over here. All right, so their name is Che Ramirez on the show. And they are over a podcast. Carrie is doing a podcast now. She's hip to Instagram and all that. So, before Carrie was the girl just give me a flip phone. Girl, that's how, my first phone after a flip phone was a BlackBerry. Girl, I've never been the phone type of person. My sister had to convince me, girl, it's time to let that flip phone go. Okay? I was like, I've never been, girl, I just needed something with a dial tone. That's all I just did it out, so that was me. Anyways, girl, but Carrie, she got she got not an iPhone. I think she has an Android. So anyways, Carrie is uncomfortable with the conversation surrounding masturbation. Afterwards, Che tells her to step her pussy up. I said, girl, step your pussy up. Ain't that T.S. Madison? Okay, girl. All right, did y'all get T.S.? Okay, so step your pussy up, Carrie. Carrie comes home and she asks Big about masturbation. This is when I actually kind of got uncomfortable. I was like, okay, this is getting really strange to me. Big starts to masturbate. I'm getting comfortable right now, girl. Big starts to masturbate for Carrie. And that's when I started to fast forward the television, okay? And then I saw she hopped on, like, he pulled her, he stopped. I don't know, girl. I don't know. So Rose is the day of the recital. Rose does not want to wear that dress. Again, Charlotte wants everybody to dress up the same. They finally convinced Rose to wear the dress, but she styles it up the way, Rose wants to style. She puts a big t-shirt over it, some tennis shoes, like a little Scully hat, and she goes about her business. Miranda brought a bottle to the, what is it called? To the recital, right? Okay. I thought that was cute. She had a bottle and cups in that bag. Girl, she told Charlotte to leave her the hell alone. Don't start with me. I gotta sit here for 2 hours. I'm coming to support your daughter. Don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me about this bottle I done pulled out of my bag. Y'all think Miranda gonna be an alcoholic? I don't know. That's what one of my friends said. He think that Miranda gonna be an alcoholic. I don't know. Miranda might be at that age where she just like a drink and she don't give a damn who got to say what, right? Brady and his girlfriend are basically in the back, girl, just like halfway, one step away from having sex in front of everybody. LTW, she arrives with her mother-in-law, who's a bitch. She arrives with her husband, her son, who, she says is not the best at playing the piano. She walks up, and I just feel like LTW's character is a little bit too comfortable for me. Like, you don't even know these women, girl, quiet as this kept, and you already walk up to the table asking and begging for french fries. Now, girl, you walking up asking and begging for somebody alcohol. Girl, I don't even know you. Girl, why aren't you asking for my alcohol? Girl, I met you for 5 seconds the other day. You walked up asking for food, now you walking up asking for drink. Girl, I don't know, girl. I was just like, girl, her character doing a little too much for me. But I like the character. Besides all that begging, okay, begging for food and begging for drink. Baby, when I tell y'all, Miss Lily, girl, got on that piano and she wore that piano out. Girl, even I was sitting over here like, girl, when I tell you, Miss Thing was wearing those keys down. Anyways, baby big. Baby. So, Big is at the house exercising. Something that all of us need to be doing, okay? Big is at the house exercising. Lily is wearing that piano out, okay? Big get off the Peloton. He goes and turns on the shower. He sends Carrie a text message telling Carrie that let's just go ahead and head to the Hamptons tonight, okay? Carrie had already told her friends that she could probably go have a drink with them, but it was up in the air. After the recital, Carrie gets a text message from Big. At this point, Big is on the ground because Big is I thought he was having a stroke. Maybe Big done had a heart attack, I believe that's what it was. Carrie comes home. Big is in the shower. They lock eyes. Carrie screams. She runs to Big, and Big dies. When I tell y'all, I have not cried this long. I mean, this hard. It's so long. Okay, I'm probably exaggerating because I'm a crier. But when I tell y'all, I cried so hard. When I was in here crying, the first time I watched it. This time I watched it to take notes, I was fine. But baby, the first time I watched it, I had snot coming out of my nose. I could not stop crying. Girl, the tears were just flowing. I didn't understand what was going on. I know this man ain't just died in front of my eyes. God! I was done. Do you hear me? I was mad at Carrie because I was trying to figure out why this helper ain't picked up the phone and called the 911 to the 1. Girl, what are you doing? I don't know. I guess everybody says what they would do in a situation, but when the situation arises, we all probably do something different than what we said what we're going to do. So that could be the case in Carrie's situation, right? Big died. And just like that, Big died.